Hello everyone, this is Ashok. I'm a professional resume writer with around 9 to 10 years of experience now. So in this video, I'll guide you step by step on how to build a professional entry-level IT resume. So which is from scratch. So whether you are a student or a fresher or a recent graduate, in this video, I'll help you to create a ATS-friendly resume which highlights your skills, projects, and certifications. So typically an entry-level IT resume contains around 7 to 10 sections. Some sections are mandatory while others are optional depending on your profile, certifications, internships or achievements. So for a strong IT resume, uh, the contact information should be simple, structured and easy to scan. So recruiters usually spend only a few seconds reviewing any resume. Your header should look professional and clean. You should always include your LinkedIn profile and also GitHub profile if you're applying for IT roles. So this section is the identity section of your resume. Recruiters should immediately know who you are and how to contact you. So the next section is your objective, or it can be called as a professional summary. So your objective should focus on your strengths, learning attitude and career goals. For example, you can see there is a IT sample summary here mentioned. You can use this as a reference and make your customized professional summary. The next section would be skills section. So in this skills section, you have to mention your skills in a category wise. So you can see there are programming languages, database, tools and platforms are clearly mentioned. So list only the skills you genuinely know. Recruiters may also ask questions based on the technologies mentioned on your CV. So always mention which you already genuinely know. So the next section would be projects. So for students without experience, projects become proof of practical knowledge. Even mini projects can be added if properly explained. The next section would be education. For freshers, education plays a major role because recruiters evaluate academic consistency and qualification. So mention your latest education first and maintain consistent formatting. In this section, you can ignore the schooling information, which is not mandatory. The next section would be internship experience. So even small internship experience can make a fresher profile stronger compared to resumes with only academics. So the next section would be certifications. The certifications show self-learning initiative which highly valued in the IT industry. So in India, certifications help freshers strengthen their profiles during campus placements and off-campus applications. You can see some of the platforms also mentioned here. For example, Udemy, Coursera, so and other platforms like Microsoft at AWS. So you can use these platforms to learn and gain some knowledge on the technical skills. So the next section would be achievements. So this section helps showcase your competitive spirit, learning attitude, and active participation. So recruiters also look for communication, teamwork, leadership qualities, especially in service-based IT companies. So the next section would be optional sections. You can see some in some resumes you can see languages are mentioned, hobbies are mentioned. These are not mandatory, but you can add if the content is less in your CV. So you can see some of the common resume mistakes that candidates usually mention on their CVs. So a resume should look professional, readable, and focused on relevant information. So you have to avoid these common resume mistakes in your technical resume. So here are few ATS friendly resume tips are mentioned. You can see many companies nowadays are using applicant tracking systems to scan resumes before recruiters review them. So always use the relevant keywords mentioned in the job descriptions. So always send your resume in PDF. So use only the readable fonts like Arial, Calibri. So the final checklist would be like, so before applying, always review your resume carefully and customize it further each role. So in terms of resume length, since you are an entry level candidate, you better write your resume within 1 or 2 pages. So for freshers, the ideal resume length is usually 1 page, but if it should go to second page, it should have at least several certifications, strong projects, and leadership activities. So any internship kinds of information, then only you have to mention, then only the resume should go to second page. Otherwise, you please strictly follow for 1 page resume. And most of the MNCs nowadays prefer 1 page resume. So let us go through this resume which we have prepared so far using the given information which you have already seen in the earlier slides. So here you can see the contact information on the top of the resume is clearly mentioned, and there is a professional summary of nearly 40 to 50 words within a short paragraph is clearly mentioned that the technical skills are clearly mentioned in the first line itself. You can see the technical skills are listed category wise, and you can see the academic projects are mentioned technology wise. So a good fresher IT resume is not about having years of experience. It is about presenting your skills, projects, learning attitude, and potential in a structured and professional way. So focus on continuous learning, practical projects, certifications, and consistent improvement. Over time, your resume will naturally become stronger. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more career related resume building content. If you have any further questions or need an experienced resume, do let me know in the comments, and all the best for your job search. Thank you.